in the world. You have a young body with veteran instincts and learning inside of him. And when you listen to the way Fletcher does, it's impossible to stop growing. And as long as you're growing in the sport, you continue to get better.
Referee Brandon Martinez calling for the code of honor, obviously now under the tutelage of Don Callis, adding an extra edge. It's one thing to be in the ring with Tanahashi, with Okada, being in the United Empire. It's another thing to have that in the shadows, slimy Don Callis.
You say what you want about Don Callis, man. He's not the greatest personality, but I tell you what, his wrestling career is one that I would listen to. He has a whole lot of experience. He knows what he's talking about. And Fletcher still finds himself in the right place.
As we look for a Greco-Roman knuckle lock, which benefits the amateur background of Dalton Castle, Fletcher finds himself in the ropes here.
Wow, he's talking junk now.
He said the idea is to catch me.
Yeah. There's one thing about being cocky, and there's another thing about being able to back up everything you say, man.
Now going into the ropes is Castle, looking for the exchange of the Greco-Roman knuckle lock into the waist lock. The chance indicative of Kyle's background in Aussie Open. Oh, look at this.
There you go.
And getting Castle's mind out of it, perhaps, is Fletcher.
And that's not easy to do, Rick Abana, because Dalton Castle is one that plays with your mind. So to get inside of his head, that's not an easy feat.
Well, Castle, of course, got to this point by winning the Fight Without Honor against Johnny TV, as we heard earlier. Picked up a series of wins heading into that bout. Castle, of course, the pedigree speaks for itself, but the existing winning streak speaks volumes of what Castle has done lately.
Yeah, and he felt he had that past him. He found himself in a bit of a qualm.
Of course, great Ring of Honor action figures available now from the Jazzwares Vault. The Young Bucks, Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, Claudio Castagnoli, and Danhausen, the latest addition. You can check those out. I'd love to see Kyle Fletcher and Dalton Castle behind those lines.
My goodness.
And Castle,
yes,
sir. Fletcher with a DDT. And Fletcher again smartly going to the outside there.
Yep. Dalton Castle is winning these exchanges. He's playing the right game, and Fletcher continues to try to reset.
And that's a smart move from Fletcher.
Yeah.
Controlling the pace, controlling the breathing.
But I see Dalton Castle continues to stay in the ring, keep his poise about him, as long as he continues to keep that poise and not lose it.
And Fletcher now leading Castle on the chase again. This time Fletcher, the right, blocked. Castle delivers one of his own now into the ring. Charging in off the ropes, sent through the ropes. Now it's Fletcher off the ropes. Wow! And the back of the boot there on the leg lariat. And Fletcher making no friends here tonight in the crowd.
I don't think he's intending to, man. This guy wants to be the spotlight of attention.
Oh!
And he has everybody's attention. My perfect landing boot right on the face of Dalton Castle.
And if you're willing to call yourself the proto-star, when you give yourself your own nickname of that magnitude as Fletcher driving Castle into the barricade, you have to know what you got. You got to know your abilities. Fletcher, confidence in spades here.
Look at that.
Crowd trying to rally behind the #1 contender for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Dalton Castle, though, in trouble. He's holding that shoulder right now, Caprice.
Holding that shoulder, and this is where Dalton Castle wants to be in the title picture, the title that eluded him because of Johnny TV. Oh my God. Now that right there could separate his shoulder immediately.
Oh, Brandon Martinez right there to see if that is the case. And you're absolutely right. This journey goes far beyond and far back beyond his battles with Johnny TV. It was in that survival of the fittest caprice that Johnny TV helped distract Dalton Castle and eliminate him. Castle, in many people's opinions, was the odds-on favorite to capture the title that night.
And still my favorite. I mean, you look at Dalton Castle's championship material in all factors. You just wait for him to get a title back around his waist, but then we get this guy here that just has it all. And that's Kyle Fletcher, and he continues to surround himself with great people that makes him better and more intelligent and more of a threat. Oh my goodness.
And with that confidence, he has the rare ability.
I have no idea what you're saying. Oh, you can talk and think that free.
Oh, come on. We might have to blur that out on our English broadcast as Castle. Volleying now. Big chops across the chest of Fletcher. Fletcher staggered, swing and a miss. It's Fletcher now so quick. Machine gun chops. Staggering the challenger, and now stomping down on the neck of Castle on that shoulder once again.
Yeah, Fletcher is relentless with his approach. And everything Fletcher does is with bad intentions.
It's the rare
blood.
Yeah, the bleeding now a bit is Fletcher. The rare combination of confidence, but also somewhere in there the humility to be able to learn from Don Callis, from Will Ospreay, from Mark Davis, from Jeff Cobb over the years.
Yeah. It's a rare combination, Rick Abani. You're absolutely right. Someone with that.
Oh,
what in the world?
Wait a minute, look at that. He's finished many off with the pile driver with Castle. 1, 2. Back up to their feet. Swinging a miss on the clothesline. Castle now off the rope. Ducks. Clothesline misses. Double clothesline. Both men are down.
Fletcher was definitely going for the finish there with that pile driver. Dalton saw it, able to avoid it, but you see right there the shoulder of Dalton Castle still in a lot of pain.
And both men here have to answer the in-ring 10 count from referee Brandon Martinez. As Fletcher back to his feet first, does not come into play now. Castle ducks down, drops the hips.
Yes, sir. All Castle has to do is get those hips lower than yours, and you're going for a ride. Trust me, I know.
And Castle back up to his feet. And Castle now again.
You can see it coming, Rick Abani, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he's looking to lock the waist of Fletcher. Take Fletcher for a ride again. Buy 2, get the third for free. Fletcher in trouble, back elbow. Into the ropes. Castle back elbow from Fletcher. Castle staggered, the champ back up. Wait a minute, bang! Could it be? Bang! Caught in the ropes, Fletcher.
Dang.
Wow. Great ring awareness, big boot upstairs. Second rope on the inside. Fletcher now. Whoa, look at the cutter.
Yes, sir.
Wow! Variation of the Oz cutter into the German suplex.